What's up, besties? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. If you are new, definitely hit the subscribe button down below because I post new videos every week on Sundays and we have so much fun here, so I would love if you would join us. As you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, and I'm assuming it's the reason you clicked on this video, we are doing a house update today. So let me give you a quick rundown of our story and then we're gonna get started because I do not want to waste any time with this video. Back in July, my boyfriend Angelo and I purchased our first home together, and in August we moved into our home. We spent 2 weeks fully renovating it before we actually fully moved in. We were sleeping at our apartment while renovating the house, and then after those 2 weeks were up, we were not done with the renovations as much as we thought we would be. So we moved in, got out of our apartment, and we've been doing renovations here and there ever since. And today I want to give you an update on all of them because you all have been the best. Thank you for following along. You all have watched all the house updates videos, and if you haven't, definitely click the card at the top of the screen right now so you can go get caught up because there's quite a few parts and there are super fun videos to watch of us just completely changing our house from the way that we got it before. So in today's video, I am going to take you guys around the house. We're in the living room right now, so we're going to start here. And I'm just going to walk you around the whole house and show you what we've done, give you a to-do list of what we still need to do in that room. And I think it's going to be really fun. It's very realistic, I will say, because I did not go around and like clean everything perfectly for this. It's not a house tour. Our house is not complete, but I just want to show you guys where we are because we've given you so much content, but we had never updated you on what our house looks like at this point in time. So like I said, we bought the house in July, we renovated and moved in August, and I am filming this in October. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy this video, and we're just gonna start now. So the floor is officially done in the living room. That took us up until last weekend, so it has been quite the battle getting the floor finished, but the floor is finally done. The walls are painted, everything is white and beautiful. It used to be super dark gray. All of the furniture is in the living room and everything looks really good. There are still some items that I want to purchase, like some furniture items to really tie things together, but I would say that the living room and the main floor area is the most finished room probably in our whole house. So I think it looks amazing. I'm so happy with how it turned out. And as I'm talking right now, I'm sure you're seeing it and seeing how awesome it looks. But let's talk about the to-do list for this room. So first on the to-do list is to paint the trim and get the trim back on the wall. So if you noticed in these clips, the trim at the bottom of the wall, just above the floor, is missing. That's because we took it off to actually put in the flooring, and then we never put it back in yet because I have not had time to paint it and get it all ready. And we are doing black trim. So on the to-do list is to paint the trim black and reinstall it. Also to paint the doorway trim black. We didn't uninstall it, so it's already there, but it's still white. That needs to be painted. Another thing is to paint the stairway, and I do not think this is going to happen for like quite a long time now, but we have what we need to do it. We are going to be painting the banister and the railings and everything black. I think it's going to look awesome when it's done, so that's definitely a to-do list item. We want to paint the tile on the mantle, so it doesn't look too bad right now. It's just like natural different brown tones, but I would really love for it to be black as well. And then the mantle piece is also going to be black. So we have lots of things to paint black in the main floor, but otherwise it's looking really good. And that's about it for the main floor, so we are going to head into the kitchen. Let's go. So I love that we chose to go with white for our house. A lot of people told us not to and that we wouldn't like it, but we love it. It is so bright and so beautiful. Okay, we're in the kitchen. This is where it gets very real and candid because there's dishes on the counter, there are things left out, there's junk on the fridge. This is very much like a realistic what our house always looks like. And I didn't do a lot of cleaning up for you guys, so I apologize, but I just want to show this progress because I think also someday it'll be really cool to look back and see what the house used to look like. So we're in the kitchen. The kitchen is right off the front door, so Let me flip you all around. Above the cabinets right here, all around, is all still the dark gray color that our house was originally before we started this whole process. So that is something on the to-do list for this room, is to paint it. The floors are actually hardwood, and they were hardwood when we bought the house, so we decided to leave the floors how they were. But we do need to make a transition from the hardwood to the laminate because it's a slight step down and we want to make that smoother. So that's something on the to-do list for this room. But otherwise the kitchen's pretty much done. After we paint, and also I need to replace a light bulb, which is just a tiny to-do list item, it will be looking so good. So that is what the kitchen looks like. All right, let's go upstairs. Okay, here on the stairs, like I mentioned before, you can see I'm standing on the steps, we are going to be painting this banister black, this handrail black, and the walls white. You can see I stopped right here at the edge because I ran out of time and this was my less priority at the time. So all of this gray stairwell, all of this is going to be painted white eventually. That's the to-do list for the stairway. So let's go all the way upstairs and give you the updates there. Okay, here we are in one of my favorite rooms, my bedroom. It is so peaceful and it's coming together so well, so I really love it. Let's take a look. Dun dun dun! Let's make the bed and then we'll talk. Okay, so we are in our bedroom, which is very close to being finished, I feel like. What we've done in here is it's obviously painted, floors are done like I mentioned. The trim is painted black, but it's just in a big pile behind the TV stand because we have not attached it yet. So to-do list item for this room is definitely to attach the trim. Another thing in here is that we have a nightstand over there. You can't see it because it's so miniature, it looks silly. Like, can't even believe how tiny that little nightstand is, and I don't have a nightstand yet. So the sitch on that is that we found a really good deal on nightstands from Walmart. We bought them, we really do love them, but they're too short. So I found some like little legs that you can buy on Amazon to attach to a nightstand, and we are going to put legs on it, boost it up, and it's going to be perfect, but we just haven't gotten that far yet. And then I also do have a nightstand, I just haven't built it yet, so that's why on my side I have a stool. Because of that nightstand situation, there's a couple boxes on my side of the room of stuff that would go in my nightstand if it were built, that need to be unpacked. So those are some of the final boxes in the house that haven't been unpacked yet, because I need to finish building my nightstand first. Otherwise, I think our room looks pretty good. We have some stuff next to our nightstand in boxes still that needs to be organized, which is just some of Angela's stuff we haven't gotten to yet. But otherwise, it's pretty much finished. Something else in the bedroom that should be on the to-do list that I forgot to mention really quick is hanging our artwork. I made some really cool like plaster artwork, all DIY. I think it's really, really cool looking. I love how it turned out, and we're gonna hang it above our bed. It's a really, really big piece, so I think it'll really fill a space, but haven't gotten that far yet. So another to-do list item. I lied, we're not going to the office yet. We're gonna make a pit stop in the bathroom. So the bathroom, sorry for this weird angle, this is the best way I could put the camera, but the bathroom is definitely one of the least priority rooms that there is, and it's also a bigger project than I thought it was going to be. So as you can see, the walls are purple. A lot of people think they look gray and then walk in and realize it's purple. My mom still thinks it's gray, so if you're watching this, Mom, you gray. But it is a purple color wall, and it was going to be just painted white like everything else. However, I really hate the vanity setup that they had put in here before we moved in. It's like falling apart. The doors are like all janky and like don't match up. There's sticky stuff like in it that can't be like remedied because the paint is coming off. The mirrors are old and I just don't like any of it. So until we can afford and find time to do a new vanity and mirror setup, I don't want to paint yet, because I know that when we tear out this vanity, it's going to be a mess because it is fully attached to the wall. I would love to get something in the future that's like freestanding and doesn't like glue to the wall, but until then the bathroom will be purple and I will not be obsessed with it, but that's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it about the bathroom. So the to-do list is quite long in here, but I'm not even gonna put it on the screen because I don't even know what we're doing yet. This is kind of really fun because we have a lot of opportunity for this bathroom and what it's going to be. So that is great. And now we are going to move into the hallway actually really quickly before the office. Okay. We are in the hallway. The hallway is white. Phew. More white walls, my favorite. So, the hallway is just above the stairs that are gray that I showed you all. And it's pretty small. It leads to the bathroom, the bedroom, and the office, and doesn't have much else except this closet. So this closet is pretty much complete and organized, at least for what it's going to be right now. It looks great. Our Roomba lives in there, our robot vacuum, so we gotta love that. And the only really to-do list item in the hallway is to paint the trim black and then also install the outlet covers. That will take me 2 minutes. I might even do it today because it's so simple, but I just haven't done it yet. So that is the hallway, and now we're gonna move into the office. So a few steps away is the office. You guys are seeing an overview right now. I'm low-key embarrassed to show you this because it's such a freaking mess in here, and it's probably like the least satisfying room of the house so far, which is so sad because we use it the most. We are always in here working and doing school, but it'll get there eventually. So this weekend my mom is actually visiting, and she dropped off this beautiful white cabinet that you will see in the overview, which we're going to use for some more storage in here, and I'm hoping I can really get this junk organized because there's just a lot of stuff piling up that I need to take care of. But the office has my closet, which you can see behind me, that needs to be covered. Obviously there are no doors there, and there will not be. It came with doors that were the wrong size, so they never closed, and it always looked freaking crazy. So we never ended up leaving the doors on. We took them off, and I am actually buying a black curtain for the closet that looks the exact same as the one in the living room, if you guys remember seeing that. Black curtain rod, and then these really cute black and marble tie back. That's gonna be really cute for my closet once I get it installed. So to-do list includes already hanging the curtain rod and curtain and installing the tie backs for my closet. The trim's already black and on, so we don't have to worry about that in this room, but we do need to paint the door frame trim black. In a lot of rooms, I don't know why, but you guys can see the edge of the doors weren't painted. They painted the front of the door and the back of the door and left the edge. You can also see the bedroom one peeking out back there too. That bothers me so bad, like every day, but it's just a project we need to complete, and I also kind of want to paint the doors black if I can get Angelo to agree, so we'll see. I also need to install the curtain rod and curtains in this room. We have blinds but no curtains, and just overall organization, and that's kind of my to-do list for the office. It's ever growing, and I don't know when this room will be done, if it's ever done, but for now it's okay because we're making it work. So that's pretty much the update for the office. Not a lot to it. I work in here a lot though, so I'm ready to get it complete. Buying a house is so much work. But anyway, let's go downstairs again because we are going to show you guys the basement, which I just organized yesterday, so I'm not too mad about it. Let's go. Okay. Welcome to the basement and stairway. So as you can see, white, gray. There's gray behind you. I was painting the stairs and I just so happened to stop like halfway up the wall. Oh my gosh. No, not there being a sock on the railing. Sorry guys. We throw our clothes down the stairs, our dirty laundry. So bad, now we're exposed. On the floor next to me is this big plastic I have taped to the wall. It's been here for months. I know it's so bad, but I'm leaving it there because it's taped really well and I want to finish this wall soon. So everything will be painted white. That's on the to-do list for this stairway. I want to take the railing down and paint it black like I've been mentioning. Paint the trim, and that's pretty much it. There's carpet on these stairs. They're going to remain carpet. It's just a light brown. It's totally fine. I need to vacuum it. We only own the Roomba vacuum, not a regular one, so definitely a homeowner thing is that I need to get a real vacuum, but otherwise this is looking really good, and I'm ready to take you guys into the basement and show you that. Let's go. So you all were sitting on my laundry basket. That's what was behind you. So like I said, white wall, gray wall, and the carpet. And then this wall is ready to be painted. It's already patched and all of that stuff, so it's ready to go. I just need to start. But here's the basement. Ta-da! All right, here we are. So this is our basement. It is completely unfinished. We do have it in our plans, like in our brains, I guess. It lives in our mind rent-free, that we want to finish it someday. We would really like to be able to rent out our house and get some renters in a couple years while we have some other fun plans that we're hoping to do. We'll talk about that when we get there in a couple years. But for now, it will remain unfinished, and there's a lot of storage opportunities down here for us, so I really love that. I am, instead of like talking and showing an overview down here, I'm just gonna give you a tour, vlog style, because the to-do list for down here is not defined at all. I don't know what we're going to do. We want to finish it and make it a livable space and completely finished, because other units where we live, like other similar style places, all have a half finished basement. So I'd really love to have a fully finished basement, not only to stand out, but just because it will look so good. I think it could be really awesome. So let me give you a little tour real quick. I am so excited because I really did just clean this yesterday and there was stuff stacked all around, so I feel like it looks a lot better. But once you're in the hallway, you enter the basement and this is the view. Quick overview. Here we have some boxes that clearly need to be gone through, but they're at least stacked, organized. Here is some underlayment, which we have underneath our floors. If you don't know what underlayment is, it goes underneath a floor install like our laminate. So extra underlayment and extra flooring. We need to floor Angelo's closet. That's like the last place, and then we'll be done with that. But if you look straight ahead here, this is my Poshmark setup. I sell lots of stuff on Poshmark, so actually go follow me on Poshmark and buy some of this stuff if you're interested. It's a lot of really awesome stuff. I just bought new hangers yesterday from Amazon, so I got lots of stuff hung up, especially like winter coats and jackets, because those are selling more right now. Shoes. This is just my luggage for traveling. Poshmark stuff, Poshmark stuff, Poshmark stuff. And then Angelo's bow and arrow, that kind of thing. Over here on the left side is what I'm not happy about, but have no energy for at this moment in time. The last owner left us all of these renovation materials that he had used to work on the house before we got here. So I need to figure that out, but I'm just like, I don't have the energy to do that yet because I don't even know what's in there. Looking straight ahead, this will be more organized in the future, but we have the washer and dryer. Turning on another light. Here's the washer and dryer, and then I need to clean this big stain spill on the floor situation because I have all of these bins which are actually super organized, and I would like them to go here and just have like a little bin organization wall. But these are our bins. They're super organized. All the gray ones have labels with what they are. Orange is like for Thanksgiving and Halloween. That's a new one. And I'm going to start collecting these boxes that coordinate with the color for the holiday. Right now, our Christmas one is blue, but eventually maybe a red one. And yeah, that's the organization system there. Overall, I'm really happy with the amount of space we have down here, because when we were living in an apartment, we could never get very many decorations for the holidays. We couldn't do a lot of that stuff because we had nowhere to put it. So we finally have some storage space, and the goal is just to get it organized enough for me to be able to use it and have it be super functional. So that's the basement. Alright, you guys have almost seen the entire house, but I am going to show you the garage, even though the garage is up there with the office as like most embarrassing things that I show you guys. I swear I'm like not proud of it, but here we go. In the garage, it's quite a large garage for like one car. I think it's a great size and I do love it, but dun dun dun, part two. This is what the garage looks like, a big giant mess. I get stressed just looking at it. But we have our work table here that we've been using to cut floorboards, things like that. A lot of tools, random stuff. And then we have a new stove and a new microwave, which needs to be installed in the kitchen. That should have gone in the kitchen to do, but it's a big project. And then we have our washer and dryer. The ones in the basement are the ones he left, so we need to replace it with ours because we like ours. And the rest of this is junk I need to go through and bring in the house. I know it's so messy, so that's it. That's all you guys get to see. I'm so sorry, but that's all. So that is our house update, at least for October time of the year. I would really like to film another one of these in the spring because I'm gonna hope and cross my fingers that we are like worlds away from how it looks now. as it comes spring of 2023. So stay tuned for another update. Ask me questions on Instagram if you have any. Follow me on Instagram first of all so that you can ask me things, but definitely DM me if you have questions about the house. Comment on this video. I would love to know what your guys' favorite part of our house is, so actually do comment on this video and tell us your favorite room or your favorite part of our house, something that we've done. I have so many favorite parts. I just love owning a house. It's a very cool part of life, so I'm really grateful that it's something I got to do, especially being younger, for owning my first home. So I'm really excited about that. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I've gotten new subscribers up until today. While I was filming this, I got one, so thank you. If you've subscribed, it means the world. I'm so excited. We're really growing over here, so I love each and every one of you. And I do want to also say that I am doing Vlogmas this year, so stay tuned for Vlogmas 2022. It's going to be iconic. It's going to be so good. We're actually going to Tennessee, so I'm going to be vlogging that, and those are going to be like the first few days of Vlogmas. So like I said, subscribe down below so you can stay tuned for that Vlogmas. This is like my 3rd or 4th year in a row doing it, so if you can't get enough of that Vlogmas content, you can always go back and watch. I have some playlists on my channel of all of the past year's Vlogmases, but that is pretty much it for our house update today. Thank you seriously so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye!